Yeah, it's recording.
Sweet. All right. Dude, I need to find the date of that show, The Door, Deep Ellum.
It's like I believe I saved it to my Instagram story, featured story.
Bro, so get this. Um, it was on Wednesday, February 13th, 2019, was the day that you and I saw Violent J. No, bro. It was Shaggy 2 Dope.
Oh,
How the frick could we mess? Well,
close enough.
but apparently, so this was the problem. So on February 1st, we had Violent J, but on the 13th, we had Shaggy 2 Dope. So apparently, they couldn't wait like a week to do a show with each other. Dude, oh
That
my
was
gosh.
that was an interesting one.
But I got you in for free, and it was a great experience. So, Zach, the last time we talked on a recording was 2014.
Yep.
We have 5 years of things to share. By the way, this is what single life looks like. I don't I don't own any cups.
That's all right. I just use
But
the same one.
bro, that's a real adult container. Frick. So Zach, how old were you the last time we did a recording?
That would be 24.
And how old are you now?
29.
Bro, holy crap. I was, bro, 26 years old. Your boy is now 30. This is what 30 looks like. Bro, you want to see something horrific? Look at this. Bro, that is what stress and aging does to you.
Yep.
And I'd always would be self-conscious wearing these headphones when my hair was longer because you literally get like the Moses effect. Your hair parts right here, and dude, you just end up with a bald spot.
Sure, I'll be getting one soon.
That's right. Your dad didn't have. I seem to remember your dad had pretty thin hair, correct?
Yeah, every guy on his side of the family does.
Oh man, what are you repping today, Zach? I see that shirt. What shirt you got on today?
Evil Dead.
Nice. I'm wearing that Varials long sleeve shirt that I got
Nice.
off that I got off of Depop for maybe $16. It was a
Nice.
it was a good pickup. Dude, let's talk about their merch game. Holy crap. Like you want hype beast like Yeezy level, like Supreme level merch. Look at Supreme or look at Supreme. It might as well be Supreme. Look at Varial's merch. The fact that they're selling hoodies for at least $50 and they're selling 3M reflective windbreakers for like $65 at their shows. Bro, who in like millennial like Gen X, now we're getting like hipster with our words, but like dude, who has that much money when they go to a show
Yeah.
after paying service fees to go to said show?
I mean, I guess they gotta make their money somehow now that everything's streaming.
But it's dope. I mean, they released some cool looking hats the other day. I'm gonna flip my camera around a second and show the current state of my living room. Zach Zach knows what to expect. Bro, these are the shoes that I got yesterday. dude. So I picked these up off of Adidas for $70. They retail for 200. I
Nice.
say, dude, I saved $130 on a pair of shoes. It gets worse. Let's get that low angle. And I've got a shoe shelf of even more. That's my new addition. Oh, but I have to show you the grail of my shoe collection. Oh gosh, is it one tab or is it two tabs, bro? So what I have in my possession is a freaking pair of shoes that at one point were going for $1,000.
Damn.
They are the Nike Air Force One Travis Scott.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't. What do you know about Travis Scott as a?
Not much.
I don't either. I know he did a song. I always forget the name of the song.
Sicko mode.
Yes, with Drake.
That's the only one I know.
That I listened to him the other day to think, I own his sneaker. I need to check in on. Oh, what else he sounds like.
Yeah, everyone selling stuff with his name on it. He's got Reese's Puffs with his name on it. People are selling them for like $30 a box.
And they're selling them in a lot. Like they're selling like 30 boxes for like $100.
Yeah.
Then they'll be like, here, I'll make you a deal, like $15 a piece for a box of cereal that is selling. I thought about going to Walmart and picking up a box just to say I have them.
Yeah.
To show my obsession with sneakers, in the Facebook group that I'm a part of, uh, dude, I have never seen grown men, like, probably in much more debt than I am, so obsessed with shoes, like, and boxes of cereal. It's it's just it's a different culture. But switching gears, Zach, how is California?
It's okay. The area where we're at kind of sucks, but it's better than cold New England.
Yeah, you are in northern central Florida, California?
Yeah, like an hour north of Sacramento.
Dang, just a just a place.
Yep.
Cool. And I'm in Texas, Dallas, Texas. Who would have who would have thought that two kids from New England, who we have known each other since at least 2000,
Yep.
bro, we've got almost 20 years of friendship.
Crazy.
That's longer than like kids in college right now have been alive. And bro, so you have you had been to California before.
I hadn't.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
What have been your like real thoughts about it? Like how do you really feel about California? Because everyone wants to move there. Like they look at the California like weather is the same every single day, apparently, some places.
Yeah, it definitely is here. I don't know. If it was in a bigger city, it'd probably be better, but where I am, it sucks.
I feel that. Are there a lot of trees?
Mm, in places where I am, it's a bunch of open fields, kind of deserty.
Whoa. So it's like brown
Yeah,
dirt?
basically.
Whoa. Dang. And you said
Oh,
yeah?
like not so much like dirt, but like dead grass. Yeah.
Whoa, man. Do you ever hear any gunshots?
Well, we live on a military base, so the firing range is pretty close.
You hear gunshots all the time.
Yeah,
That's funny.
but I'm
I have.
okay with them.
That's awesome, bro. Dude, the biggest question that's been on my mind. I mean, I can talk all about my single life, bro. Tell me, what have you learned? You got married over a year ago.
Yep,
What is married life like?
same as dating life, basically, just with a official title.
Heck yeah.
I don't know if it's different for other people, but mm,
Because I have this guy, the reason why I asked is he's like, bro, if I could do it again, bro, he's been married for like almost 30 years. He's like, dude, if I could go back and do it, I wouldn't. And I'm like, bro, but you've been married for 30 years. Like, I told him, I said, bro, your wife is beautiful. Like, you have a beautiful wife. And he's just like, I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. And I'm just like, I don't know. So, bro, a whole like year and a half
yep.
almost of being married. I cut this guy's hair at the barbershop, who had been married for 3 weeks. I've cut the hair of people that have gotten married literally the day I cut their hair.
Huh.
And I'm like, wow, I feel like life is just passing me by when people are getting married at 18.
That's too early.
Yeah. Are you glad you waited?
Yeah.
That's cool. We didn't know a lot until like the last couple of years of our lives.
Yep.
But see, the thing I think is so cool, bro, is like you had your wife when you like back to Florida for a little bit. And so like you didn't suffer and struggle.
Yeah.
And like your wife enjoys a lot of the same things that you do, which I think is super dope.
Yeah, that's nice.
Dude, I think that's so tight. Because one thing I've found, like, I'm so guilty of it, bro. Like, I've gotten so picky, which is so dumb, but it's smart, but it's stupid at the same time. Like, I think about how I've made it 30 years and like relationships and whatnot, but now like wanting to settle down, but being picky is killing me because I'm like, I know what I'm looking for, but I'm also like, I don't know, it's hard, but I'm glad you're married.
Yeah, you gotta be
I,
picky though.
dude, because I like when I was working at the venue, I'd meet a lot of people that like the same kind of music, but they're just at a different place in their life. And that's what I found through dating, like in previous relationships. They were like, they said they were ready to settle down, but I just felt like we were at a different spot. So
Yeah.
it just is what it is. So, what'd you do today? Anything cool?
I filmed a new YouTube video and
Heck yeah.
cleaned.
Nice. I that's awesome. What's your video?
It's just what I picked up in August, all the movies and games.
Nice. What would you say is your favorite movie that you picked out?
I don't know. Endgame.
Nice. Did you get the 4K
Yep.
Ultra?
Yep.
Sick. You still have that TV that you had in Florida?
No, we got rid of that last year.
Dang. What'd you get?
Now we have a Samsung 65-inch 4K.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Dang. Was that like a Black Friday pickup or?
No, but it was pretty cheap at like Walmart, I think we got it.
Heck yeah. Bro, so like the TV that I picked up for 350, it's like a 49-inch LG, 4K LG. It dude, I just feel so bad. I was telling this dude like I have coined the term like my understanding of like where I live is inner cities, which is just an easy way, polite way of saying I am the I'm the white person in my neighborhood, and it's
Yeah.
friggin' dope. And it's friggin' dope, dude. Like, um, I texted Josh, and I literally like called my friend the other day, and I was like, Zach, you know what a DAP is, right?
Yeah.
Bro, can I just tell you that as a white person, when you get to DAP somebody, bro, my heart can go from like down here, dormant and dead. But the moment I'm like, hey, what's your name? And I go in for that, bro, and you give that little like boom and that little snap, dude, I literally like came back to life. I don't know what it is. Like this is just something I wish I had known. Like I wish I had known people in high school that I could have done that with
Yeah.
because I would have been like, "What's up, bro?" Like, yeah, and I would have maybe if I'd been on the football team, like with all my white friends, and like, "What's up, bro?" Like, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Just they've been like, who is Avery and where did he become cultured? in, in Hartford, Vermont. Imagine I'm just like hanging out, waiting for all the people that are dealing down by the river, and they're just like, "Yo, what up, Avery?" Like, and like I'm just hanging out, working on my gap down by the down by the Connecticut River. I tried to, yeah, I think that and calling my friends my guy is another thing that I've picked up on. Is like I tell my friend, I was just like, "What's up, my guy?"
Yeah.
It's just a formal like, "What's up?" And then, uh, I don't know, bro. Man, Texas is hot. It was literally like I want to say it was 102 today.
Oh, yeah. It's usually around 90, 100 here too.
How do you feel about that?
Some days it's okay. Some days it's shitty.
I feel that, but you're inside most of the time,
Yeah. Like
so
I want to go outside and like take walks and stuff, but it's just too damn hot.
I feel that. So I wait till the sun goes down, and then I go for walks outside. Bro, I gotta be real. I Googled something today, and I was just like, I know I'm only 30 years old, but I was like, there's this thing called testosterone. And I was like, when you hit 30, I was like, yo, you're at your peak for testosterone. Like, dude, like, I should be like, I feel like Tristan doing, just like, he just had nothing but those bony arms, dude. He'd just be like,
Yeah.
friggin' throw back to high school. But so I Googled it today. I was just like, 30-year-old, low testosterone. And I was freaking reading an article about maybe I have low testosterone.
Yeah.
Like, I was ready to kill someone, literally, after I did that shave. I had this dude, like, people need to understand, like, if you come and get a haircut and you're getting a shave, bro, that pretty much, like, depending on what time you get that shave, you're gonna have to shave tomorrow morning. What's the point of paying me to do it? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a waste of money. So if you're thinking about getting a shave, like, grow a lot of facial hair and make it worth my time.
Yeah.
Don't come into the barbershop with stubble. It really bothered me. Um, bro. So I have one of the greatest stories to tell you. And I told it to Josh last night. And I just have to tell you, 3 weeks ago, one of the most ridiculous things I've ever experienced in the barbershop. Are you ready? Look at these wrinkles, bro. All right. So the story starts. I was cutting this guy's hair. He was originally from Orlando. Bro, it was instantly like, I feel you because I lived in Orlando. Bro, I wish I could was it the 4417? I know that was the area.
I
That was
don't
the
know.
area code.
Yeah.
Shout out to the 417 if that's Orlando. I'm gonna Google it real quick. So I want to do that. Shout out. Orlando area code. Oh, 407.
One off.
Yeah, area code 407. Um, Holy crap, bro. Yeah. Huh. Okay, so 407. So this dude and I were talking about how he used to get VIP at races at Daytona Speedway. I was talking to him about Wekiva Springs, and I personally never did it, so I told a lie because it's Orlando. I loved Orlando,
Hmm.
so you gotta lie a little bit. And he's like, "Oh, so where'd you live?" And I said, "Hold on, Winter Park, Longwood, Castleberry, Orlando, Longwood." I think I might have said that already.
Yeah.
DeLand, Lake Mary, Sanford. Bro, I lived in 8 places in Orlando, or maybe 7. But so I was just like, dude, okay, I love Orlando. I'm talking to him about. I said Sonoran, like down near I Drive, and I
Yeah.
was like, bro, I'd never been in like a ghetto before. Like here I am, like freaking being a 22-year-old, bro, like in Orlando, Florida. Like the junk was dope, and
Yeah.
so it was friggin' tight. So we're talking about like football and uh, bro, there's this kid. I'm gonna say his name. His name is Deacon, and he has a brother whose name is Amos. And bro, so I'm in the middle of cutting this guy's hair, trying to make him like his haircut. He was getting ready to go to the Cowboys game. Uh, and it's so funny, dude. Like, I just talked to him. I was like, yeah, bro, like, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, we're gonna go drink, and then we're gonna go drink some more, and then we're gonna go to the football game and drink. And like, dude, anytime anybody thinks like they said they're gonna go drink and then they're going to pregame and then they're gonna go to a football game, I'm just like, bro, what's the point? Like,
Yeah. Just sit at home and do that.
exactly, please. So, um, he's talking about that, bro. Deacon is over playing in the corner near the toy box at the barber shop, and bro, I think Amos is getting his haircut, and I'm gonna change Amos's name in a moment. But so Deacon is over playing in the corner, bro. I'm cutting hair, minding my business. I smell this slight odor, bro. We've had some kids pee over in the corner by the toy by the toy box before, bro. I look over and there's this little stoop next to the toys. There's some books that sit on top of it. There's a Bible story book over there. There's just your books. They're just covered in germs because the kids go over there and put their crap hands on them and everything, and just kids are gross, bro. Um, bro, I look over there. There is a puddle of crap next to the toy box on the windowsill, bro. It has proceeded to trickle from this little puddle down the wall into another puddle on the floor. I went, oh no. Amos, who I'm now going to call Anus, is sitting over in the barber chair getting his hair cut. Bro, I did not know what to do because I've got this guy in my chair. Bro, we're talking about football, all this cool stuff, and I'm like, this kid just like explosive crapped over in the corner of the barber shop. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Thankfully, nobody was in the barber shop other than Anus and Deacon and the guy in my chair and one of the other barbers sitting way at the other side. Bro, fast forward a little bit. Poor shop owner is just like, rewind. Deacon is just playing over next to this runny crap. He's just playing over with the toys, and the shop owner is just like, Deacon, like, what happened? What's that smell? And he's like, oh, I don't know. He's just playing with toys. Like, freaking kid is oblivious to his brother. Just explosive dump. Just, I don't know, bro. I don't know how it got from like, I don't know how his brother got from like crapping himself, like, over to the barber chair like 20 feet away without like dribbling or,
Yeah.
bro, like, it was a miracle. Somehow this kid walked his soiled self from corner to barber chair. So, bro, I'm just cutting hair, and the guy's like, oh, okay, finish this haircut. He's like, oh, I got to run to an ATM. Bro, barbershop owner, middle of the haircut. This kid goes into the bathroom, and Deacon's like, hey, where's my brother? And he's like, oh, Anus isn't feeling very well. And bro, so dad is in the bathroom with Anus. Just saying, dude, I'm never gonna think of this boy the same way. His name is Anus. Like, get that birth certificate, cross off M and O, and replace it with an NU. His name is Anus. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna say, bro, Anus is in the barber shop, and you're gonna think back to this day that I told you this tragic story, but it's not over yet. So, dad comes out of the bathroom. I don't know what he did with this kid. I honestly would have just been like, I don't know this kid. This is not my son. Maybe like we found this homeless guy in our bathroom one time, and he had decided to take a nap on the floor. Like, just in the back. We've got one stall, one urinal, sink. Apparently, the shop owner went back, and homeboy's sleeping on the floor in the bathroom. So, dad comes out of the bathroom. He has got this clump of, like, clothing. And in this hand, he's got Anus's shoes. And I'm just like, those clothes, dude, your kid craps himself, dude, burn the clothes. Don't even try to change them. Don't wash them. Get rid of them.
Yeah.
It's helpless, bro. And so dad comes out of the bathroom, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Okay, barbershop. So, oh, dude, I got another story for you after this one. You think that's bad? Holy crap. You'd think I was working in a nursing home. Just wait. So, bro, Anus comes running out of the back room. We have swinging doors, like cowboy doors, in our barber shop. Anus comes running out of the back with a barber cape wrapped around his body like a cape. Bro, homeboy, mind you, he's like 3 years old.
Yeah.
4 years old. Homeboy comes running out of the bathroom with the cape wrapped around him, sits down on the, he's just like running, and the cape comes open. Homeboy is wearing no clothes in the barber shop.
Jeez.
And I went, this cannot get any worse. We now have a naked child in the barber shop while people are trying to get their hair cut. Homeboy has crapped in the middle, like over in the corner of the room. What the crap is going on, bro? Bro, but to make it worse, so barbershop owner goes over. He's like dry heaved a couple times because you're cleaning up just ruined body digest. Dude, Anus runs over into the corner of the room to play with the toys again. Homeboy runs with the cape, gets caught underneath his feet, slips, and falls right in the corner of the room. His head goes back, his feet, like naked body, like flies up in the air, hits the ground, and I was just like, dude, I could not help but laugh. I said, this cannot get any worse. Freaking day, dude.
Oh man.
Oh. And the dad says, "Oh, don't worry, we'll bring the cape back." And the shop owner goes, "No, no, 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 you can keep that cape, bro." And he said, "We'll cut his hair another day." Bro,
Wow.
story over.
Oh man.
First words out of my dad. I said, "Dad, I am never having children." Bro, what a nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to talk about aging now. So there's a guy. I think it was the day before. So this was on a Saturday. We were supposed to be slammed, like appointment every 15, 20, 30 minutes. Like Anus decides to find a little window of time where he can crap himself, go into the bathroom, run out naked, slip and fall on the floor. Dad can throw away the clothes, get rid of all the evidence. Barbershop owner can clean up all this crap. Like, dude, wild. Like, God was looking out for the barbershop. The fact that no one had to deal with this. It would have been a nightmare. Bro, so this was on a Saturday, but on Friday, there's this guy that comes in. I feel really bad. Some people, dude, some people are really at like the end of their life. And I see them come into the barber shop. They're trying to cover up their bald spots, bro, but it's just like, man, like, you've lived some good life. There's this dude that rolls into the barber shop. Dude, this is going to be a terrible story to tell you, but I need to say it. Just because this is part of getting old. I was terrified. I was like, dude, if this ever happens to me, put me down. Like, so here comes this guy. Dude, I couldn't help but think of, Bam Margera and Brandon DiCamillo. We'll call them fat fricks. You know, when the bubble wrap suits.
Yeah.
I wish I could, maybe I can make a maneuver, when they're going like this to kind of, push themselves in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Not dogging on that. Like, but that's, I kind of pictured if this guy could wheel himself, this is just what he's doing. He can get himself around. Bro, homeboy comes in with a catheter. Bro, a pee bag. Dude, come on. I was just like, I can't imagine how humiliating that is, carrying a bag of your own urine. How does that make you feel, bro?
I don't know. If you need it, you need it. But kind of, probably should hide it or something.
Yeah. Homeboy has it like, you know how a man tucks a newspaper underneath his arm? Homeboy's got like that pee bag underneath his arm like a newspaper. And then homeboy's, dude, he just looked, oh man, he looked rough. I felt bad. Bro, I felt really bad. So I'm sitting there in my barber chair, minding my business, playing my games on my phone. The bag's kind of slipped down into his wheelchair a little bit, kind of down here. Bro, I think it was the dad and I think the father and son were there, or father and son. The son and the daughter were there. Bro, The bag's kind of slipping a little bit. Uh, I look on the floor. Mind you, homeboy's he's in the wheelchair, so he can't transfer to the chair, which is totally fine. We do haircuts in wheelchairs and whatnot all the time. Bro, I with my razor like X-ray vision, dude, I can see that there's a couple dribbles coming out of said pee bag, and no one notices it. The bag is slipping. Oh gosh, dude. The son grabs the bag, pulls it out, contents of pee bag all over the floor. Homeboy has now put his urine all over the barbershop floor in a puddle. And I'm just like, I can smell month-old urine in the barbershop, bro. And I'm just like, dude. I was like, well, accidents happen. But now I have, bro, it was just so sad. I was like, dude, homeboy just wanted his haircut. His pee
Yeah.
bag, his pee bag fell open. His urine is now all over the floor. Cleaned it up. Long story short, dude, when he leaves the barber shop, he's sitting in his chair. He's got the rest of the pee bag just resting on his chest, like a woman carries a purse. Bro, you trade your purse for a bag of your own urine. Getting older. Getting older, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell some of my shoes and buy like a custom catheter bag that people would just like, oh sweet, it's gonna be like one of those shoulder bags,
Yeah.
but it's just gonna have my urine in it, and it's gonna be a little like less conspicuous.
Yeah.
Bro, barbershop life.
Yeah. Those are stories I wouldn't have expected to hear, but
Dude,
there
me
they are.
either. I told my dad these stories, and he was like, Avery, I had a rough day, but yeah, my dad was in stitches, like freaking dying. I've not heard my father laugh that hard. It was great. Nothing like a kid crapping himself and a man dumping his catheter bag on the ground to like make your day better.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, at least I didn't crap myself today.
Yeah. Just like you were saying the other day, no matter how old you get, poop's still funny.
Dude, freaking hilarious. So I'm going to transition for a moment. This is a question I had. I was like asking questions, or I was writing up questions because like my friend was over the other night and I was like, man, I need to go to the bathroom. And I was like, this is like, it's going to tear out my insides. And so I go into the bathroom and I close the door and, proceeded to relieve myself. And of course I yell out, did you hear that? She's like, gross. And then I proceeded to text her and just say, hey, did you hear that? And she's like, gross, dot, dot, dot. But, bro, like, do you remember the first time you took, like, a dump and your wife had to walk in after you? Or, like, was it awkward or painful or, like,
Yeah, I don't really remember, but I'm pretty sure it was awkward.
I just, I don't, the reason why I'm asking is because, like, people, when they get married, like, or when you live with somebody, dude, you're around them all the time.
Yep.
And you are going to see awesome, like super cool moments, and you're going to see not so cool moments. And so, like, it was just something that happened. And so that was my question. Like, you said it was awkward.
Yeah, now it's just like normal part of the day.
That's cool. I know, like Josh. It's so funny. His now fiance. Congratulations to Josh. Josh has joined the ranks of being engaged, bro. I am fascinated. I'm so stoked. Like, shout out to. I told him last year. I said, "Hey, I just want to make sure I'm going to be your best man at your wedding." And he's like, "Oh, of course." I was like, "Cool. I just wanted to make sure." Because I get to go to all these weddings, bro, but I never actually get to be in them.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's
you got
okay. Like I was in Tom's wedding. It wasn't that fun.
Yeah, was it just like stressful?
It was just awkward.
Yeah.
I just wanted to leave.
Right. Just standing there like, get married already. Like,
Basically.
you should have just said like, I'm not gonna say anything. Tom knows I don't say much. Congratulations, Jenny and Tom.
I didn't have to do any of that, but just standing there was like, okay.
Yeah. Bro, you should have taken a book from Amos. Anus. Should have just crapped yourself, bro. You pull out a catheter bag and just spill it on the floor and walk away. Oh, how do
Just
you not?
leave a trail down the aisle.
Oh, bro. Yes. The origin of the wedding train. Oh, oh, bro. That was funny. Oh, wow. Bro. Because I'm just picturing this ornate, beautiful, like, we'll make it like a $500,000 wedding. And you've just got like 6 years of preparation. You've got rehearsal after rehearsal, and finally the day comes, bro. Everybody knows what they're gonna say. Like, grandma and grandpa are like, maybe they're gonna die. Like, this is their last wedding, bro, and you're just standing there, and you're just standing there waiting for your beautiful wife come down the aisle, and your eyes are filling with tears. Oh. Bro, why? Why is this so funny?
I don't know.
Bro. Oh. Oh. And then it turns into a scene from Stand By Me, where instead of everyone vomiting, bro, it becomes a cascade of just shit. You're just standing there in all your glory. Here comes the bride, bro. Just beautiful dress, beautiful satin white, ruined by shit, bro. And I'm not talking like, bro. It just drops right behind her under that like $80,000 dress, and she's just walking nice and proud. Dude, that train. Just going down the aisle, bro. And she's just standing there with tears rolling down her eyes, like, it's all right, it was just gas. It was just gas. Bro, the photographer's there just taking pictures, and he like steps back for that wide angle picture, and there's just this train of crap down the aisle, bro. Can you imagine that happening?
That'd be hilarious.
And the husband just stands there with his wife with this just brown smear, just the whole train. Just dude, he just kisses his wife like nothing even happened. Dude, that would be amazing to see how many people would be able to hold it together and
Yeah.
not and not be horrified, because people are either going to laugh or they're going to feel really bad.
Or both.
Or both. Yeah, they're like that kind of, it's like when you have that sleepover and someone kind of cracks a little joke and you're like, haha. And then you really start laughing, and then
Yeah.
you like punch somebody and you're like, stop laughing. And then you start laughing even harder. Wow. So that's honestly, that's been kind of my life, dude. Like just seeing what I can experience at the barber shop,
Yeah.
taking the fact that a lot of these parents have children that thankfully are toilet trained. And I just want to high five. I want to dap every dad that like doesn't have to deal with diapers anymore, bro.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Zach,
Well,
what do you got?
I was gonna say I'll stick with the dog.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that. I just have shoes. The only way I can get any crap in my apartment is if I was to not be staring at the ground constantly. Like, dude, buying shoes and like wearing shoes that have white on them has really made me pay attention to where I walk.
Oh, I bet.
It's weird. Like, I will walk around dirt patches to avoid getting possible dirt on my shoes. Uh, so that's how I keep a lot of my shoes in new condition.
I'm gonna turn the light on in this room. Hold
Go
on.
for it. I'm gonna check the score of this baseball game. Let's see if these shoes finally drop too. Nope. So I've been trying to pick up these shoes, the Easy Boost 700s in the magnet colorway. I've literally stared at this screen all day. It just says enter email exclusive, the Easy Supply exclusive, September 4th. Bro, I've been refreshing this page since 4 o'clock this morning.
There's supposed to be a specific time?
No, they didn't give out a time. Literally, my life has been, oh, here we go. Let's refresh it a couple times. And today is September 4th.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. If I miss out, great, I'll miss out. Shoot. Zach, did you listen to the new Wage War album?
Not yet. I didn't even know they had new stuff coming out.
It's all right. I kind of skipped around.
I did see a meme about it though.
What was the meme?
It's that one where like the guy and his girlfriend are walking and he's looking back at the other girl. It's
Yes.
the new album and then the guy's looking back at the older two.
Dang. I feel that. I think they included one of the first singles as the first song on the album, or maybe the second song on the album. from from what I noticed, there's either 3 or 4 heavy songs. There's some heavy guitar parts, but there's a lot more clean singing.
Hmm.
They kind of went the route. I mean, I feel like Wage War now is to me a mix of, I mentioned that band Polaris to someone today. So kind of sounding like Architects, but adding more clean sections. Like you've heard Dayseeker.
Yeah.
That band is sick.
Yeah.
I really like that vocalist. I like the fact that he can sing and it's kind of raspy, but I like the fact that he screams. But I love the like drums and the guitar parts. Like I feel like it stands out, and I feel like now in 2019, it's hard to distinguish yourself from other bands.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I hate to say it, but everybody's selling out.
Basically.
I was really disappointed that this started happening. Um, gosh, like, shoot, like we came as Romans. Like it was like, dude, this is sick. And then everybody came out with that kind of like new metal sounding, just like with super simplistic like drumming and just like uptuned and like we're gonna sound poppy. And I just want a band to come out that had like a good first couple albums and then they like capitalize and they keep going instead of like altering and changing their sound.
Yeah.
That's just me personally. How do you feel being a 29-year-old and having listened to heavy music for most of your life?
I don't know. Like the bands I used to listen to, I don't listen to them so much anymore because they change, and I want. It sounds dumb, but I want the same like level of heaviness and whatever. That's why I start listening to a band, and then they change their sound, and oh well, I don't listen to them anymore.
Yeah, which it makes me thankful that like they put heavy albums out to begin with, or they have like one album that was like super consistently good. Like Zach, what is one of your favorite albums of all time?
Hmm.
Like, what album can you listen to front to back?
There's a few. Black Dahlia Murder, Nocturnal. That comes to mind. Pretty much any Ghost Inside album.
I feel that. What's your favorite Ghost Inside album? Returners.
I don't know.
Get what you give.
Maybe that one.
Yeah, that album was sick. Who knew that like when that album came out, it was like 2013, 2014. I think
Around
when
there.
is that called Dear Youth?
Yeah, I'm trying to look up the year.
I'm gonna wash my fork so I can make a peanut. Well, actually, I have a plastic knife.
Dear Youth is 2014. Get What You Give 2012. Returners 2010.
Fury and the Fallen Ones was like 2006, 2007.
I think so. That's the only one I don't have on my phone right now.
What is this? Oh, it's tortilla wrapper. um, okay, so you said Nocturnal. You said the Ghost Inside album.
Yep.
I'm gonna smell this knife. Make sure it's clean. Um, I know you said you've been listening to a lot of rap music lately.
Not a whole lot, but
You said your wife likes rap.
yeah, I like pop stuff.
Nice. Have you
I
found any?
I throw on the heavy playlist on Spotify whenever I get in the car, though.
Good, good. Bro, so I bought this peanut butter yesterday.
That sounds awesome.
It is chocolate coconut peanut butter, and it's got double ground Georgia peanuts in it. Bro. So I'm gonna make a sandwich with crunchy unsweetened peanut butter and chocolate coconut peanut butter.
Nice.
So, my favorite albums, dude, I freaking love the fact that there are certain albums that I can listen to front to back that I freaking love still. Like, they make me so thankful that these albums were written. Number one, August Burns Red, Messengers.
Yeah, that would be one of mine too. And Constellations.
Holy crap, dude. Do you remember going with James to that? No, that was at the Job for a Cowboy show. Do you remember when you and Chris rode separately, but you and Chris drove like 90 miles an hour to Burlington
Which time?
to go to that
Yeah,
to go to the August Burns Red As I Lay Dying show?
yeah. Is that the one where I backed into a car and then we drove
Yes.
off?
Yes. Bro, it's okay. This was like 2009. Holy crap, bro. 10 years ago. Not to make you or I feel old, but okay, so August Burns Red, Messengers or Constellations. Dude, We Will All Evolve by Our Last Night. People freaking hate that band because they posted that tweet saying like, hey, must be fun playing 100 cap rooms.
Yeah.
Bro, Hollis, New Hampshire, Our Last Night, Humble Beginnings. Like playing shows or like seeing them at Rocco's, like, and now seeing them do that, like, dude, they can talk all the junk they want, in my opinion, as long as they play like at least one of those songs. So, We Will All Evolve is my favorite album by theirs. Younger Dreams, fantastic album. Um, I'm blanking. I didn't really like. I mean, that first album with Escape. Who doesn't like Escape? Um, Second favorite album. Uh, Bro, I'm telling you, I love Advent. Advent has become one of my favorite bands. A band that I wish I had listened to um, when I was younger. I used to always see their CDs when I worked at Newberry Comics, but I never picked up. Yo, that Pain and Suffering EP is probably one of the heaviest things I've ever heard in my life. That band, like them and Vina, are two bands that I have the most merch of because they are probably two of my favorite bands.
Oh,
I just like Vina because it's like OG. I feel like an OG, like spirit-filled hardcore kid. Like I can love Jesus, but I also listen to hardcore. Um, oh, dude, Apple. This is Exile. When I
oh
got to go
yeah.
to, bro, when I went to that 10-year anniversary show where Black Dahlia played Nightbringers in its entirety, holy crap, dude! To get to hear like they played some songs off of Somatic Defilement, but to hear like Visor Exciser, I probably said that wrong. Maybe it's Exercising. We'll say that. Um, dude, but does it get shoot, man? Like you want to talk about? Remember Chris Lewis used to always call them bouncy riffs, dude. The beginning of Possession, when that friggin' song kicked in, down, like,
Yeah.
dude, yo, and then they slow that thing down, bro. Father of Lies. I think Phil Bozeman was honestly like he was the reason why him and Chad from For the Fallen Dreams were the reason why I got into like screaming because I loved how they sounded. And so I mentioned that The Pale Horse by Legend. That's another one of my favorite albums.
Yep.
Just like, dude, holy crap. That album is solid. Speaking of Chad, bro, For the Fallen Dreams changes. It's a classic. That album is metalcore. Like that is the definition of metalcore for an album. I love that they didn't have to include any clean vocals, but Chad gets his point across. And you've got, Brothers in Arms. You've got Through the Looking Glass or Through the Hourglass or whatever. Dude, was it Last Dying Breath? And you just got like, dude, you just feel alive. I gotta get my charger here. But like, dude, those albums stand out to me so much. And they're all from kind of that 2010, between 2007 and 2010 era.
Yep.
And those were the golden years of metalcore or deathcore. Oh, another one I forget. Killing with a Smile, Parkway Drive.
Oh yeah.
Front to back, baby. That is.
Their new stuff is garbage. At least the single. I haven't heard anything other than that.
Yeah. I mean, they tried to sound like Slayer. That's all I can point out. It's just like we're gonna sound like a heavier, like Slayer type band. Bro, confession time. What was something that you listened to recently that you would be embarrassed to say that you listened to?
Probably any of my the rap playlists here.
Who would you listen to?
All right, I listen to that Old Town Road song a lot.
Gonna take my horse down the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Yeah, bro.
I don't know why, but it plays a lot.
Dude, did you hear the Our Last Night version of it?
Yeah, I dug that. It was all right.
I just think I got the horses in the back. Yeah. Bro. So guess who I listened to today?
What's that?
Five Finger Death Punch.
All right.
It was their old album. Like this album, I think, was from 2006.
Yeah.
And the reason why?
A little more tolerable then.
Dude, all I could picture while listening to Five Finger Death Punch, I listened to the first song of the first album they put out. I skipped over this new single. So the reason why I decided to listen to Five Finger Death Punch was I cut this guy's hair today, and we were talking about Five Finger Death Punch, or we were talking about like bands that we like listened to, and Five Finger Death Punch was one of them, like that we'd heard of, and I was like, I gotta listen to it, dude. When you listen to Five Finger Death Punch, and this isn't a criticism, but you close your eyes and you think about what comes to mind. I see a woman wearing like a top, but having a big stomach, and maybe having we'll call it a lower back tattoo, and maybe some like sweatpants that are rolled like a bunch of times, and probably wearing those like etnies, the calicuts that people used to wear in high school at Smoker's Corner. In high school, dude, that's the type of female I picture listening to Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah.
and the guy that I picture listening to Five Finger Death Punch, is the guy that I've sent you the picture of with the monster tattoo on his leg.
Yep, I can see that.
And I'm kind of going like, throwing up the horns and being like having a Bud Light in one hand and maybe having, dude, it sucks. Like having like an American flag tattoo, an eagle tattoo, maybe a Second Amendment tattoo, maybe the Constitution also tattooed on their arm. Maybe like these colors don't run or something across their chest. I'm talking like Bill of Rights full back piece. Iwo Jima tattooed on this arm. Washington Monument, Lincoln Memorial, just like, dude, every single patriotic thing you can think of. That's what I picture of a Five Finger Death Punch male fan.
Yeah.
Like, that's what just comes to mind. You just hear that drumming and you just picture like, I told this guy last week about the moose knuckle. If we could have taken pictures instead of videos of the moose knuckle, we could like pop those up right now and just show them. And say, hey, these are the people Zach and I used to be around. We didn't hang out with them, but we were around them.
There's probably pictures on MySpace or something.
Shout out to Hexerai. Shout out to None.
Yep.
Soul Octane Burner. And Zach's favorite, Anger Rising. Shout out to Corey who changed his name.
Yeah, I stopped talking to him.
Probably
Like
for good.
I unfriended him and everything. Yeah.
Dude, I just remember him being like, yeah, dude, I'll buy your car off of you.
Yep. He did.
Oh man, the good old days of recording with the VHS tapes or with the mini DV tapes. Not even DV tapes, dude, mini cassette tapes.
Yep. I got a whole bunch of them in the other room.
Print out. You're gonna release some unreleased demos.
Maybe. Gotta figure out how to get them on the computer.
Generate that quality up to like 4K.
Yeah. If only we had the camera that I have now.
Dude, light years ahead of us.
This new camera is awesome.
You shot anything cool on it recently?
Nope.
Dude, I remember when I first got like my cell phone that shot in HDR, and I was just taking pictures of like my radio, my fingerprints, the ceiling, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna shoot a video in 4K, and it would be like me just like filming my radio, the ceiling, my fingerprint, just watching autofocus because it was sick, dude. Like cameras have come such a long way. Remember, we'd be like shooting something, and then the tape would stop, or we'd hear that sound where it'd be like eating the tape, and we're like, well, we just lost that footage.
Yep.
I'm like, well, we got to start over again.
Or like you see the other footage underneath it.
Yeah. Hang on one second. I'm typing with my pinky. This is what adult life is. Thank goodness for Swipe. You still rocking that iPhone, Zach?
I am.
What model are you at? You got that 8, 7 plus? 10?
8 plus? I don't know. I really don't know.
Zach, who was ahead of like, he gets every new DVD. Doesn't even know what iPhone he has.
It's 2 years old. So upgrade time soon, hopefully.
Dude, I'm stoked. I just got the update for Android 10. I was afraid last night because it was doing like that Yeezy page. It was literally like just refreshing. It wasn't showing me anything. And I thought, great. I just self-destructed my phone. Yo, so get this. The new version of the Pixel they're coming out with, finally now that everybody is doing Face Unlock, they're doing Face Unlock.
Yeah.
But I'm getting those peanut butter bites. You ever don't want to talk to somebody, bro? Just put peanut butter in your mouth.
That's right.
What'd you say? Dude, so now I get this thing on my phone when like I tap on the screen to wake it. Dude, it's got this unlock thing that's right at the top. And I know that baby just wants that new phone. Is that you see that sucker at the top, bro? I'm gonna be staring at that Pixel 4 or the 4 XL or whatever they come out with. Dude, it's just gonna be like boom, unlock. It's gonna look at my eyes, it's gonna scan my retinas. Unlock, baby.
I think I have the ability to do that, but I don't use it.
That'd be sweet. I wonder what's gonna happen next. You get facial recognition, you get thumbprint unlock. What else can you do?
Takes a little sample of your blood.
Bro, I like that. Bro, in one of the commercials, I think it was last year, Samsung did for their Galaxy line. Just the regular, like Galaxy S9 or whatever this year. I think it was earlier this year. Bro, they showed this like video of this woman ultrasounding a woman's stomach. Well, it's technically a uterus, if we want to get scientific. It's not a stomach. Um, and she was like feeling the pulse or something of the baby inside the uterus. It was wild. Soon you're not even gonna need to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Good thing, because I don't have health insurance. So I don't go to the doctor anyways.
Yeah.
How about you, Zach? You're married. You have health insurance through your wife.
Yep. Didn't up until last year though.
Dude, you gotta live life on the edge. Until I start walking around with that urine bag, I think I'm good. I think I'm healthy. Um, you watch any UFC fights lately?
Not really. I just watched the highlights. Might
Dude.
try to catch a stream on this weekend.
Oh
Khabib's
yeah.
fighting.
Who's he fighting?
Dustin Poirier.
That's right. I knew it was somebody whose name I knew. I just feel like, dude, I don't know. I think the UFC ship has sailed for me.
Yeah. Once the new owners took over, just downhill from there.
Because we were watching UFC dating back to like 2008, maybe 2009. We would be
Yeah.
watching streams. We go on Real Sports, and I'd go over to your house, and we just watch like really awful, like
Yeah. And now I just catch it on people's Facebook Live.
I'm going peanut butter stuck on my mustache. Yeah, whatever. I told some guy today that my mustache was a flavor saver, meaning if I get coffee, I can kind of sift it through my mustache. I notice you don't have your mustache at the moment.
It's kind of there.
Yeah, you're hiding it behind your other hair.
I trimmed it the other day.
How do you feel? How did you feel when you decided to rock the mustache? I think I know I texted you that day, but what were your thoughts?
I don't know. I just wanted to try something different.
What did your wife think?
She doesn't care. I think likes it a little better. I don't know. I can't grow anything else, as you can see. So
Dude, I have a huge patch over here.
I
And
got like a patch here and then lines right here.
same. Dude, I feel you. I seriously feel you. I should have brought a cloth. Oh, I think I can still talk. I can just walk in and wash my hands.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Peanut butter all over him. He looks like, oh, he's washing his hands. Peanut butter on him. So what is the next movie that you're looking forward to seeing?
I don't know. I missed Spider-Man, so I want to see that.
I
There's too many
go
trailers coming out.
right. I dude, I saw that someone in my Instagram had posted about another Black Christmas movie
Yep.
that apparently Blumhouse might be doing or is doing.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Is Blumhouse the new Lionsgate
I guess so.
or Twisted Pictures?
They on Hulu, they've come out with a movie every month.
Bro, look at this beverage. If this isn't adulting, it is mega antioxidant.
Sounds good.
It is. I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 last night and drinking my juice.
Nice. I do the green juice occasionally. It's good stuff.
Dude, there's something about like eating healthy now. Like something about like, oh wow, eating that's gonna make me feel like garbage. But there's something about, to be said about food that's actually healthy.
Yeah. I need to get back on that.
Would you eat today?
Um, I think I had like microwave nachos for lunch and oatmeal for breakfast.
Ooh, there you go.
And then we had hot dog roll-ups for dinner.
Bro, that sounds like such a good, like such a different, like a good contrast of meals.
It's just what we had lying around.
Oh, I don't know what to eat. Guess I'll eat that.
Pretty much.
Dude, I went grocery shopping Monday and I spent over $100 on groceries.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't like doing that.
I hate it. Like I can spend $400 on a pair of shoes, but I hate spending $100 on checking out these strawberries, making sure they're still good. Um, Bro, these berries look great. I'm gonna bring them over in a second. But so what do these hot dog rolls consist of? Is that like a tortilla and a hot dog?
No. You wrap a hot dog in a croissant.
Oh, so kind of like a pig in a blanket, but
Yeah.
huh. That
Usually do
reminds
it
me of,
usually do it with cheese dogs though.
okay. A little more excitement.
Yep.
than just a plain old hot dog. That's funny, man. How long we been going? 2 hours? What is this?
Hour 21.
Nice. Well, sounds like the appropriate length for an introduction after 4 years of not letting people hear what we think about, or mainly what I think about, and me asking you questions about life.
Yeah.
I thought I was supposed to meet this dude tomorrow night. Dude, I got that text saying, "Hey, I showed up to the restaurant." I went, "Frick. Dude, I missed out on meeting with this really awesome dude tonight because I forgot tonight instead of tomorrow night."
Uh,
So, I've really wanted to go see Angel Has Fallen, or Angel Is Fallen. Is that what the movie's called?
Angel Has Fallen, maybe?
I think Has Fallen. Yeah, it's the part three of Gerald Butler
Yeah.
protecting Two-Face.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those. I think they're on Netflix, but
Yeah, they were decent. I mean, it was exciting. I remember, I stopped watching the first movie because I was like, "Yo, this is really realistic. Like, the United States of America is getting attacked by terrorists."
yeah.
I wonder if Hollywood is ever going to decide to stop making movies about terrorists.
Probably not. It's what sells.
Oh, bro, the fact that did you see any of that Hobbs and Shaw?
Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah.
Dude, I literally
I
watched.
mean, I saw the trailer, but that's it.
What were your honest thoughts about the trailer?
It looks stupid, but I'd watch it. Looks stupid, but fun.
Yeah, just you know, I watched the first 14 minutes of it, bro. Like, I love action scenes, but I'm kind of over. Like, honestly, bro, I don't really watch movies anymore. I watch YouTube,
Yeah. I find myself watching YouTube more than movies now, which sucks.
which like I'm glad they still have some movies that I'll watch, but I downloaded I torrented uh, Hobbs and Shaw. It was a really awful copy, but I was just playing Red Dead Redemption and had the movie on in the background,
Yeah.
and it was just fight scenes and explosions. And I'm like, cool, this is awesome. If I was hadn't seen this, like, dude, getting old. Your perception of things changes a lot.
Yep.
Like things are different than they were 10 years ago. When you were 19 years old, the movies that you were going to see, they impacted you in a different way than they do now, maybe. Or you think about things differently.
Yeah.
I watched Boondock Saints a couple months ago with a friend of mine. I was like, "Hey, you haven't seen this movie? It's a cool movie." And it's cool, I tell people, I'm like, "Man, being from New Hampshire, that movie and the town, I have a lot of pride for Boston. Those two movies, they make Boston look amazing.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be nuts to not think that, in my opinion. I'm trying to think. It 2 comes out tomorrow.
I completely forgot about that.
I haven't even finished watching the Ultra 4K that I bought of that movie a year ago.
It's a good movie.
Yeah,
There was one scene that legit creeped me out the first time I watched it.
which is awesome. And I was like, man, Zach getting scared. I'm trying to think of when you may have been scared. Have I known you being scared? Like being around you and being scared. Um, what's that noise?
Is that on my end? There's a car outside.
Oh, I was like, I'm sure my eyes got freaked out.
Yeah.
Have I ever seen Zach being scared? I'm, I'm sure it had to do something with your car. I crack up because, dude, you had a lot of, we talked about, I think, this 4 years ago, but you had a lot of car problems.
Yep. Uh,
Good old, good old car problems.
Always.
I still forever share that story, dude, about the day I drove your dad's like OJ Simpson car that had the stick, and
Yep.
I remember peeling out because that car almost hit us coming down the hill. I remember all these things. Remember, I was at your wedding talking about things that happened 10 years ago, and Tom was like, "Yeah, Avery, the sushi under my seat." How how badly I wish Tristan, dude. I'm gonna tell you this when you're like celebrating whatever wedding anniversary. I'm gonna be like, dude, sushi under the seat. Like Tristan. Oh, I can't share it on the podcast, but I texted you about it a couple weeks ago about a particular incident that would happen to Tristan during class. Bro, I was just. It's so funny to hold on to some of these visual memories, like as though it just happened. I was just cracking the frick up, dude. It was just like, man, high school was great. We'll have to save that for another conversation.
Yeah.
We we'll we'll talk about our middle school memories. And I'm trying to think. That's all I got, man.
Yeah. Where are we at? Hour and a half.
Nice. We can always cut it into two parts.
Yeah, hour and a half's good.
As long as the dialogue keeps rolling.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
you can edit this stuff out, obviously.
Oh yeah.
I kept forgetting that. I was just like, just having a conversation. We're catching up.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes.
I was telling my friend Alyssa, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna ask Zach questions about his marriage. And we're gonna talk about life. And I'm gonna talk about what it's like living in Texas.
And then we
And
just end up talking about poop.
yeah, as it as that happened with with Chris that one time.
Yep.
He's just like farting into the mic, and I'm just like, dude, we're at the Gracie Jiu Jitsu gym, and freaking Chris is just cutting farts into the mic, bro.
That's probably my favorite episode.
Fear tears.
Yep.
But it's funny that Chris would just roll with this dialogue of like one liner after one liner,
Yeah.
and just like one story to the next. He
Yeah.
reminds me he reminds me so much of Vince, who you met,
Yeah.
where Vince would just make like an outlandish comment, but then talk about other things not pertaining to anything relevant. But Dude, what a happy moment. I'm so glad I got that visual image of the woman crapping herself walking down the aisle. I was, I haven't laughed that hard in a while. I don't know why it was so funny.
It's poop. It's always funny.
Dude, it was freaking hilarious. Just, special moments, tender moments. Freaking crud. Well, let me know when you're free.
Usually every day, but
Heck
we'll
yeah.
give it like another week or so. Do another one.
Awesome. Do a recap, catch up on what's happened over the last week.
Yeah, I miss doing weekly podcasts, but
Yeah, I think it'd just be dope. Because, like, I'm trying to think. I'll bring up my questions that I had. Because I was going to ask you, like, specific questions or specific topics. I don't know. You can share stuff that's, like, made you mad recently or, like, things that have bothered you. And then I'm like, that shave that I did on that guy today, dude, I was so pissed. I was like, frick this dude. Like, I don't want to cut his hair. I mean, the haircut was fine, but he got a shave, and I'm like, dude, like, my back hurts. One of my favorite things, though, I'll call Josh and I'll leave him voicemails, bro, and I'll say, I was hoping to schedule a nut shave. Like, I was noticing my nuts were getting a little hairy. Could you possibly give me a shave? Like, how is that? Like, that visual image freaking kills me, dude. Like, like on a guy's face, you like pinch and spread the skin, and can you imagine just like grabbing a dude's his nuts and like spreading them, and just like shaving it with a razor.
I'm sure there's somewhere that actually does that.
Yeah, that the private shave. Dude, yeah, I always ask Josh for a taint trim. Hasn't happened yet. The ball, gotta get a ball wash and a taint trim. Dude, I have to share this too. I was walking by the gym today. Did you get that Snapchat that I sent you about the woman on the bike?
Oh, I don't have Snapchat anymore.
Frick, dude. I sent you a Snapchat, and it was this woman on an exercise bike with a smiling face, and I just put a caption, "I need this shit," underneath it. And it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. I sent it to a bunch of people. And dude, Snapchat, yeah, it's only good for sending. My friend Eric sends me pictures of craps, and literally every time I sit down on the toilet, I send him a Snapchat. So this is what being 30 is like.
Yep.
Freaking nuts, dude. Cool, man. Well, we'll be in touch.
Yeah.
See you around, bro.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. How do I hang up?
Mike Jones. Mike Jones.